Hello and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. My name is Sensei and you're watching the morning forecast show where we've got two big bits of information. One is an Xrp ETF. Is this the first spot Xrp ETF and why is the price of Xrp not moving? The other one is Gemini's IPO is going live today. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's get straight into today's news. Again, all our news is from our own newsletter. So if I click on today's edition, I'll give you the top stories first and then we'll go into each of them and then obviously come on to XRP's price action as well. Let me show you XRP's price. It's doing well. It's above $3, but this is not what we expect when an XRP spot ETF does emerge. We expect all-time high. So I'll explain a bit more about that in a second. But today's key stories are UK AI power play. OpenAI and Nvidia announced a multi-billion-dollar UK data center push tied to AI zones. We've got NATO's breach, Russian drones intercepted over Poland. First direct NATO-Russia conflict contact triggers market jitters and defense surge. That's ongoing from our story a couple of days ago as well. Klarna CEO, we saw that IPO, we covered that IPO. But the CEO has a bold bet. The way he played with his money before, it's an interesting story. Do check it out. We've also got the Xrp ETF reality check, and I'll go into the Xrp ETF in a second. We've also got Gemini's IPO spotlight. So a quick note from me, the newsletter won't be the same for the next sort of 10 days as I am going on my honeymoon. So this will be the last newsletter for a little while. I'm heading off on my honeymoon. The newsletter won't be landing in your inbox daily as usual, though I may still send the occasional updates. If something big happens, I might do a newsletter here and there, depending how my wife feels about it. Premium members can still send me messages directly on Substack if needed. So that's on the Substack software. I will never message you anywhere. Or there's an influx in sort of scams lately as well. So just be careful. If anyone ever, whatever platform you're on, whatever YouTube channel you're watching, if anyone ever asks you to move funds around for whatever reason, and they're trying to get you to do it, and they're trying to impersonate us, it is all wrong. We will never, ever, ever ask you to move your funds around or get involved in your finances. That's me, Martyn Vat. We'll never do that. Anyway, premium members can still message me on Substack. Thank you for being part of this community. It truly means a lot. I'll be back very soon and we'll pick things up right where we left off. Until then, keep an eye on the charts and stay disciplined. That also is for the YouTube channel as well. So I won't be doing my morning forecast shows for the next sort of 10 days as I'm going on my honeymoon. So I do want to update all the members on that. But at least we can go through today's show and give you some more news before I do go away. I haven't packed at all, but I'm leaving in a few hours. Anyway, 5 things. Let's go straight into the story you all want to know about, which is the Xrp ETF. Thanks for all the love in the chat. Thank you for all the love in the chat. Yes, it's a honeymoon, very much overdue. I've been married for a while now, but we haven't managed to really go on a honeymoon. As you guys know, I quit my job. Had to focus on the channel, but yes, we finally got a chance that we can go away. So thank you very much, Martyn. Congrats, Sensei. Bon voyage. We will miss you. I'll miss all of you as well. It's going to be strange not streaming every single morning. Sensei, did you get a haircut looking sharp? Yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you for noticing. Congrats. Yes, I hit the like button. Thank you, guys. Yes, please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe. That's enough of my personal life. Let's get into what really matters, which is the news. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Make sure you're subscribing, make sure you're hitting the like button. Of course, just because I'm gone doesn't mean anything changes. You've still got the Martyn streaming 8 hours a day. You've got Vaz streaming every night. You've got the Saturday show. You've got so much content. I'm sure you won't miss me. There is so much going on this channel, and that's the beauty of it. Even if one person drops out for a little while, there's still so much content. So I'm sure you will still be getting all the same news. So Xrp ETF separating fact from fiction. All over X, everyone is talking about a spot ETF. Everyone's excited. Everyone's saying, why is the price not moving? So much fake information. Someone's saying that Xrp is going to go to $1,000 today. Someone's saying it's $589. Someone's saying Xrp is a scam and that's why it's not popping up. There's so much fake information. And I'm not too excited about this ETF. It's not an ETF in the true sense, and I'll explain to you why. And obviously, why the price isn't moving is because of this as well. Someone's just put in the chat, wow, wait, what are you going to do? What do you mean all smoke BBQ? What do you mean, what am I going to do? Well, yes, we'll miss you. Thank you, Yolanda. Thank you very much. Order says, have a great trip. Thank you. Nice, enjoy. Thank you, Jam. Afternoon, you matter. Oh, thank you, Jack. Really appreciate that. From clapping the charts, right, Gareth, that's a strange comment. What are you going to do? I'm going on a holiday, I guess. So here is, I'm trying to mix my personal life when we're talking about a big story here about the Xrp ETF. It's a bit strange. Anyway, let me just sort out that comment over there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's separate the fact from the fiction. Reports circulating this week that claim the first, and I thought this image was quite funny. I mean, look at the IBIT, everyone's making money, and Xrp ETF comes out and plink, nothing there. And is this truly what we meant by how excited we're getting about an ETF? And today's the day and nothing's happening. Well, here's the news. Reports circulating this week claim that the first US spot Xrp ETF is launching today. In reality, the product in question is part of the family of funds from Rex Shares Osprey, registered under Investment Company Act 1940. These vehicles automatically become. Thank
Marty
you.
has become a member.
So, reports circulating this week claim... Okay, we've read that part. Yep, so this is a bit different. And I'm going to read a bit more and then I'll give you my thoughts. So, these vehicles automatically... So, this version of the ETFs, this version of launching a spot ETF is a new way of doing it, where it's instead of the 245-day deadline for a spot ETF, new law for specific companies that they can go effective 75 days after their application, unless the SEC objects, and so far, and there can still be a last minute objection. The SEC has not objected. So essentially, these specific vehicles automatically become effective 75 days after filing, unless the SEC objects. While some outlets suggest today's launch, September the 12th, updated disclosures and reporting indicate the funds may now expect to list next week around September the 18th. So we don't really have a concrete date. It could be today. It's more looking like likely that it will be next week, actually. So keep that in mind. But even so, whether it's today or next week, yes, it's bullish overall, but no, this isn't like the IBIT moment. So this is not the same as... so not the same as Bitcoin. This is not the same as Bitcoin's IBIT. Remember, IBIT's one of the largest ETFs ever, not just crypto ETFs. It's actually BlackRock's most profitable ETF. That's when we saw Bitcoin go on a bull run from like 20,000 to 120,000. This is not the same sort of situation. Why? Well, although widely described as spot ETFs, these funds fundamentally differ fundamentally from the 33 Act trust model used for Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, such as BlackRock's IBIT. The Rex Osprey XRP fund is a 40 Act product, not a 33 Act product, a 40 Act product. Bear with me, I know this is a bit complicated, but they're just different ways, different products essentially. So this allows exposure through a mix of XRP holdings, derivatives, and even other exchange traded products. It is not a single asset trust that must hold only XRP. This is not the same as all those ETFs we're looking forward to next month. That's when the spot ETFs are going to come out. This, even though the whole of crypto Twitter wants to believe that this is the moment and all the fake accounts are loving the engagement they're getting, I needed to grab your attention, bring you in, and explain to you this is not the same as the other spot ETFs. Could it be launching today? Yes. Is it more likely to launch next week? Yes. Is it a spot ETF? No. Will they be holding some XRP? Yes. Is it bullish overall? Yes. Is it the same as the other ETFs that are coming up? No. So is this the first US spot ETF for XRP? Strictly speaking, sort of yes. It is the first SEC effective ETF in the United States that can hold XRP on a spot basis. So that is a win. That is good. Again, small caveat, the SEC can still have a last minute comment on this and delay it. But the structure makes it closer to a diversified fund with flexibility, not a direct analog for the iShares Bitcoin Trust. So, in essence, if this ETF goes through, and it's looking very likely to go through either today or next week, they will be allowed to hold XRP on a spot basis. But this is not a massive company. They don't have much interest. And secondly, they're not just holding XRP on a spot basis. They can hold some XRP on a spot basis, but this is essentially another derivatives leveraged sort of ETF where they're holding derivatives, they're holding other ETPs, and holding some XRP spots as well. So this is the first time that there is some exposure to spot XRP. So it is essentially, strictly speaking, yes, the first US spot ETF for XRP. So very bullish, very happy about that. But I just want you guys to know this is not like holding IBIT, which is all your money is then stored, but with BlackRock holding Bitcoin and you've got that sorted. It's not the same. So the structure makes it closer to a diversified fund with flexibility, not a direct analog to the iShares Bitcoin Trust. The major spot XRP filings from Bitwise, WisdomTree, 21 Shares, Canary, Franklin Templeton are still pending under the 33 Act, not the 40 Act, which this product is, with Franklin Templeton's date now delayed to November the 14th, 2025. These are the products most investors have in mind when they say a true spot ETF, and that's what I would define as a true spot ETF, is the ones that are under the 33 Act that are like essentially the IBIT of XRP. So the distinction explains why XRP's price response has been muted. These small differences, these small details, when you look into it and actually do your research, unlike others that just spew nonsense online, that is the reason that the XRP's price has not shot up today. So traders recognize traders recognize this is a smaller issuer, 40 Act fund with limited expected flows, rather than a headline driving multi-billion dollar trust backed by major asset managers. Until 33 Act spot ETFs are approved, the game changing narrative around institutional XRP remains on hold. This week's OPRI fund matters symbolically. It shows XRP's exposure is inching its way to regulated ETF wrappers, but investors should not confuse this with a watershed moment Bitcoin saw when its BlackRock IBIT launched. The real catalyst for XRP will come when a 33 Act spot trust goes live with deep liquidity and institutional inflows. Until then, hype headlines aside, this launch is more a footnote than a turning point, and I really hope you now understand what that is. I got so many questions overnight yesterday about this. My inbox was flowing in, and it was hard to explain. So hopefully, I've explained to you why this is. And I think the bigger thing is obviously like we've got massive companies, Franklin Templeton, multi-billion, maybe even multi-trillion dollar asset managers. We don't have BlackRock yet, but we've got every other one you can think of coming for an XRP ETF. This tiny little company that's going to buy some spot XRP and have derivatives and have other ETPs within their fund is not going to move the needle at all. So it's great. I'm happy about it. I'm an XRP bull. Most of my portfolio is in XRP, but I'm not going long on XRP because I think this is going to change the game. I think it's great. I think this is going to essentially, this is the first spot or the first ETF that will hold spot XRP, which will be great. And it really indicates that the SEC is willing to approve these. And I'm really confident that in October we'll get the big surge of massive companies coming in and buying XRP and releasing their true spot ETFs. Oh, Brian's on holiday from Turkey. We love it. Brian, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to give you some more facts. We've also got the Gemini IPO coming up and a chance to win $1,000 worth of XRP. So stay with me while I just quickly go through some comments. Yes, we'll miss you. Thank you very much. Nice, enjoy. It is not a spot. Yeah, it's not. Is it approved for today? Unfortunately, that news is hard to get your hands on because there's no primary news sources coming with that news. And when I do my research, I like to get the news from the mouth of whoever, from trusted sources. There's not real any information. The information is potentially today, or the SEC has delayed it to potentially next week. Either way, doesn't really matter. Our holiday, that's fine. Let's talk about XRP. Yeah, we're talking about XRP. You certainly look like you need one. Thank you. All spoke PVQ. Yeah, thanks. That's just bashing, mate. I love it. Classic. Life is about hard work, then reward. A lot of you think this is an overnight thing. Yep, no, this takes time. Good morning, Martyn and Leah. Sensei going on honeymoon. Yes, I am. Congrats and enjoy. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for bringing accurate information always, only here on Martyn Lucas Investor. Yes, Angie, thank you so much for your comment. Yes, we're not like other channels. We want to bring you the best news, not the news that's fake and makes us money for no reason. I love to make money, but only the right ways. So thank you very much, Angie. Please do hit the like button, subscribe, everyone if you haven't done so already. Congrats, Sensei. Hoping you have a lot of fun, and I hope your honeymoon is also as awesome as your newsletters are. Thank you, David Hensley. Thank you for clarifying. No worries at all. XRP is going to 10 plus USD while you're on honeymoon. Would be a nice wedding gift. I would love that, Jamie Reese, but I would also hate it because I would want to share that with you guys. I'll give you my thoughts on XRP's price action in a second, actually. But no, I don't think it's going to get to $10 next week. Sensei, why do you never talk about quant? No one really requests it. It's not really what I'm too interested in. I like it to hold some, but it's not something that I'm overly passionate about. But yeah, I mean, if we get more requests for it and people ask for chart requests and there's people that watch the show that are interested, yeah, we will definitely look at it more. It's more about the community rather than what I care about. Best real-time crypto information anywhere. Nice job, thank you. Blue Bus Driver, no worries at all. I'm glad you guys are enjoying bringing you the true information to you. Oh, here we go. 1,000 points in my show to win 1,000 XRP. Magic numbers next. I will start on the hour, so be ready for the first number. So on the hour, so that's in about 55 minutes time, Martyn's show will start. You will have a chance to win 1,000 tickets. And basically when you win the 1,000 tickets, you've got a very good chance of winning $1,000. Remember, it's free to enter, free for all. The giveaway is in about 3 days time now. So get ready for that. Where were we? Brian is in Turkey. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Brian, good morning, people. We want quant. Well deserved, Sensei. Thank you so much. Quant is the real deal. Bitcoins. Oh, we've got a lot. How many quant people do we have? That's Terry Martin. Just some games. Yeah, there's 2 people so far. Let me know. Go quant in the chat if you love quant. Well deserved, and that's QNT. Well deserved, Sensei. Thank you. Hot and sunny here, not like the UK. I love it. I'm still here. I'm still here in Sao Paulo, all the way from London, soaking up some great weather. Sick boy customs. I love it. I hope you're enjoying it. Are you the one who's getting married in Sao Paulo? Or am I getting you confused with someone else? Someone else yesterday came in, or a couple of days ago, said they're getting married there. It looked lovely. Where were we? Okay, we're going to come into the XRP chart and the Gemini IPO in a second. I just want to catch up on the comments. Oh yeah, still watching the best shows on YouTube. Thank you, Brian. That's brilliant. Do enjoy your holiday. Great. I mean, I'm going to be watching Martyn's show when I'm lying in the sun. I love the newsletter. I listen to it every day. Thank you, Brian. That's amazing. Let me know if you listen to the newsletter as well, because on the newsletter, if you've got it on your phone as an app, you can press the button and you just listen to the newsletter. Patiently waited on a stock buyback and finally in the green. Thank you, Ricardo. for sharing that with us. I never realized that there was an XRP ETF today. Well, everyone was talking about it. It might be today, it might be next week, but essentially it's not the biggest news in the world. Hello, Sensei. Now, if XRP could reach an all-time high. I think XRP can reach an all-time high as early as late September, but more likely, in my opinion, October. Good morning, everyone. Have a nice trip, Sensei. I'm holding Ethereum from 4,286. Shall I still hold it? Shall I still hold it? I don't give financial advice, unfortunately. Same ICP Quant XRP. Love it. Yes. Good morning, all. Okay, brilliant. Let's get on to our XRP chart now. So I've told you for the longest time, and I'm going to reiterate it because we always have new people watching the show. How far back shall I go? Shall I do just a quick synopsis of our time in XRP and what we've been saying throughout it? So, very quick synopsis. Back here in May of 2023, I started streaming, I think, I started streaming in the bear market very much. I think it was May 2023, potentially. I think it was. Yeah, about 2 years ago. Anyway, we were sat about, I was calling on the show when we were at 34 cents. We were buying crypto at 30 cents, 34 cents in the bear market. I think that's when I started being part of the show. We were very confident of the bull market. We were very confident they're going to beat the case. They beat the case. The price went down all the way back down. Four weeks later, we were below the price that we had before. The price went all the way up. XRP was deemed not a security. The best news ever. A few weeks later, we were below that price before that ruling occurred, which was absolutely crazy, but we were still very bullish on it, and that was an amazing buying opportunity. And we were buying all the way. Every time it dropped below 50 cents and 40 cents, we had that a couple of times, we were buying. When I say we, I mean Martyn, me, some people that are watching the channel there. Again, never was financial advice, but people were buying. And then in November of 2024, we flipped majorly bullish on altcoins, majorly bullish on XRP. XRP was about 50 cents and we flipped majorly bullish. Why? Well, because we looked at the charts, we looked at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance looked like it was on the verge of a collapse. It did collapse. XRP went from 50 cents all the way up to about $3 within 4 weeks. One of the best performances from XRP in its history in such a short amount of time. We predicted that in November of 2024. Go and look back at the streams. Then we predicted a move towards all-time highs. We then predicted a 50% crash. That was very, very unpopular. Everyone said it was going to go higher, and we said there will be a 50% crash. And what was there? There was a 53% correction, all the way from $3.40 back down. Then we said this is an amazing buying opportunity. $1.70, $1.80, $1.97. We're going to go back to all-time highs. We broke $2.62, which we looked at a few times, which we went to. We got our support at $2 once again, and then we did another 115%, went to all-time highs. We did say, however, this could be the run that takes us to $7, stuff like that, $10 even within a short amount of time. That was possible, however, the momentum shifted, and as soon as we saw that double top over here, literally hours after we saw that double top over here at $3.65, we flipped the rhetoric and we said, even though I never said it's the most likely scenario to go to $10 within 7 days, I said it's possible. We flipped the rhetoric at around $3.50 and said, we are going to go down now. That was the end of July. Go back and watch the streams. You know exactly what we've been saying. So this was July of 2025. We said we're going to go down. We're going to go to $3 very quickly. In a couple of days, we went to $3. Then I said, that's what I think in July. We're going to have a correction to $3. Then I said in August is going to be a sideways moving month from a base of $2.62 to a height of $3.40. I said in August, the SEC case will be fully dropped. All will be dusted, finished. That will not take us to all-time highs, I said. That will take us to $3.40, but it will not take us to all-time highs. What's happened in August? And then I said in September, first half, potentially a little bit bearish, but going or the first few days or first week is going to be slightly bearish, but towards the end of September we can be at all-time highs for XRP or moving there, and I still believe that. But anyway, what happened in August? Well, exactly that. We had in July we went down to $3. That was exactly as predicted. Then we had a move down all the way to $2.71. We didn't get to $2.62, but that was our second best target. We got all the way down to $2.71, so we hit the bottom of the range. Then we went all the way back up with the SEC case coming to an end. Everyone said we're going to break out and go to all-time highs. I said we're not, and I gave you my reasons. I showed you the last chart from when the SEC when the judge deemed XRP was not a security, and this is not as big as news as that. And I said, yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be great long term. It means ETFs will be approved, but in the short term, we will get a pump, but we will go no higher than $3.40. We literally went to $3.40 and then trended down again. And then we looked at this trend line. We said we're going to trend all the way back down to $2.71, $2.62 potentially, until we break this downward sloping trend line. And we went all the way back down to $2.71 at the beginning of September. And ever since we've broken this downwards trend, we said we're going to break $3. And if we hold $3, we're looking at all-time highs. So right now, we literally got everything spot on. Yes, there was a few bits where I said potentially we could be moving to $10 within 7 days. I never said that was the most likely scenario, and I quickly changed my verdict at the high, so it's not like we got behind on anything. But I just want to give you an idea of what we've been through so far and what the thoughts are going ahead. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to be right forever. I've not been right in the past about certain things as well. I thought we were going to go a little bit lower in the bear market. I thought we were going to have another move down. Didn't stop me from buying, but I did think that. So I've been wrong in the past, and I'll be wrong in the future. Let me make sure you guys understand that. And I want you to understand that nothing I say is financial advice, so please do not buy or sell based on anything I say. That is a very unwise decision. So going forward with XRP's price, I expect, as long as the broader markets don't sell off. Remember, I've given you many newsletters and explaining what I think about this bull run, the economy. I'm giving my base case, not my best case. My base case is that the economy is going to be fine, that we're going to have a soft landing, that inflation is going to be under control, and the jobs market doesn't collapse. And I give about a 65% chance that will occur. And what that means for crypto and the Bitcoin and XRP, it means we'll get an altcoin season this year, in my opinion. So that's what I'm betting on, but I'm understanding the risk. There is also, in my opinion, a 25% chance inflation's too sticky, and that will cause rates to stay where they are or not drop as much, and the 15% chance that the jobs market might collapse and there'll be a recession. So I do have those risks in place. But I'm going to go with my base case because that's what, in my opinion, is the most likely scenario. And the most likely scenario is we get an altcoin season. So I'm preparing for that altcoin season. ETFs are coming out next month. In my opinion, the proper spot ETFs from big asset managers, which will create the hype, which will create lots of inflows, will be next month. Yes, we had that news about today's one. Not the best, not the biggest news ever. People are overreacting to it and not understanding that it's not a pure spot ETF. Yes, they will be buying XRP, but it's not purely a spot ETF. So it's very different, and it's not a big name. Those, I've got all the dates. I've shared all those dates with you. Next month, we're going to get a lot of XRP ETFs. In my opinion, I'm very confident they'll come through. And there's not only XRP ETFs, there's Dogecoin, Solana, things that are going to get Litecoin, that are going to get approved as well. In my opinion, that's going to cause an altcoin season. Lots of inflows are going to come in. We're going to get a buy the news event coming into those approvals. That's all happening second half of October. So I personally assume the buy the rumor is already started and will go on and accelerate towards the end of September, beginning of October. Potentially when the ETFs drop, there might be a sell the news, and then when the inflows come back in, that's when we'll get the altcoin season, potentially late October, November, December, and then it'll be over very quickly. So we want to, and that's essentially why I'm also not taking a holiday later in the year, because right now we're just in the phase where we're buying the rumor, and there's not going to be any crazy price action in the next couple of weeks. In October, there can be. Again, I might be wrong. I'll still be prepared for it if it does pop, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think we're going to break all-time highs potentially end of September or in October, and then October, November, December, we're going to hit our targets in the bull market as well. That's my thoughts. It could all, again, crypto is risky, it's volatile, that might not happen. And if it doesn't, I'm happy to hold for another 4 years in a bear market, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm quite confident that we will get an altcoin season. And that's part of the risk of investing in crypto. You things might not occur how you believe, but it's why you get better returns than sort of any other asset class. So that's my thoughts on XRP. End of September, maybe all-time highs, but probably in October. Buy the rumor, Xrp ETFs will be released in October. Again, we're going to be live when all of that's happening. I'll give you more information the closer we get. So make sure you are subscribed for the most real, honest YouTube channel in the world. And also, please do hit the like button. So that's second half of October. Potentially altcoin season will be in November at this point, and or December. But I think by Q2 of 2026 it will all be over. And if we haven't got that run, we'll probably be going into a bear market anyway. And that November run was the altcoin season. But yeah, I don't think that's what's going to happen. But you always need to consider all outcomes and be prepared for all situations. Silver and gold are looking amazing today as well, making new all-time highs as well. Anyway, let me go into your questions and then let's come on to the Gemini IPO because that's occurring today and Martyn's got shares in that. I do want to let everyone know we've got a new membership class. First come, first serve. Go do it now. If you're a true Lucozade or if you want to become a member, we've got a new membership. If you click on your membership status or you click join, or I'll give you the link here, go and it's basically a silver plus, but we called it Electrum. Why? Because Electrum is the ally. Well, I'll let you guys guess why it's called Electrum. Anyway, new membership class is above silver, so you get all the perks of bronze, you get all the perks of silver, and then you get the perk of Electrum. We are going to be hosting lots and lots of quiz nights and lots of amazing perks that come with this membership as well. There'll be things added in the future as well, but it's a first come first serve sort of limited availability membership, so go and check it out. It's on YouTube itself, so just go and check your membership if you want to upgrade from silver to it, or if you want to become a member and directly join there, or if you're on bronze and you want to upgrade to it, go and check it out. Press join, change your membership, check out Electrum, do it right now while you can. Let me see if anyone does it live on the show. Let's see who's going to be our first Electrum member. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Let's see. I don't think there's any members yet on Electrum. Let me see who's the first person who's going to... I wonder if I can do it. Do I have to downgrade? Let me see. How do I do it? Oh yeah, so you go under and you see see perks. So next to the subscribe, if you're on a laptop, you go and say see perks, and then you press, oh here we go, you can press upgrade. You just basically upgrade your membership. Oh yeah, and then even if you're upgrading, the credit will be applied. So it does say that it will take money off as well, because you've obviously already a member, so that there will be credit applied to it, so it will be cheaper as well. Let me see if I can upgrade. Let's see who's going to be the first Electrum member. There it is. Look at this. It's me. It's me. Who's going to be after me?
Sensei Crypto has become a member.
Congratulations to me. That was great. Who else is going to become an Electrum member? Let's see who else is going to do it. Does the fact the SEC approved this ETF increase the likelihood that they'll approve? So in fact, they haven't really approved the ETF. They've just let it slide. They haven't denied it. So yeah, it is. Of course, they could have come in and said, we don't want this to go out. Does the fact that the SEC approved this increase the likelihood that they'll approve all the other ones? Yeah, no, the other ones are. I'm basically already 95% sure that they are going to get approved. So yes, it does add to the fact that I'm more confident that the main ones will be approved. Gareth, yes, I agree with you there. Fox News reporting Trump says in custody. Why is Trump in custody? You mean the killer is in custody? I don't have Fox News up. Let's see if we've got anything else. No, we've got Bloomberg there. Let me see if I can get another news source. Let's get Sky News up.
Is the person that they're looking for. I mean, I don't think anybody felt that this character was going to stay at large for long, because were enough images. I always say
breaking news
images that are difficult for the rest of us to make out. His mother will know who he is. You know, his sister will know who he is.
Well, the president said it was someone close to him that turned him in.
Yeah. I mean, that's the point. You can disguise yourself all you like. Your mother will always spot you. And in that respect, I think it was only a matter of time. And also, this character left a lot behind. Left a palm print, left a footprint, left his rifle. and I'm fairly sure there'll be DNA on that. So we will see, but it is not surprising that this character, if this is the right person, has been picked up pretty quickly. What happens now, of course, if the police are pretty sure that this is the right person that they're looking for, then they will swoop on the home, the background, the family, everybody who's connected to this person. They will literally dismantle this character's life for the last 20 years to work out what he did, where he's been, what he thinks, what may have motivated him. They will literally put this person under a microscope to try to work out what the motives for this were and whether this is part of a bigger conspiracy. It probably isn't. Most of these people are lone wolves trying to do something for their own perverted reasons, but nevertheless, they will go through with a fine-tooth comb every aspect of this person's life. And once they think they've got the person, once they've got a name, then they will swoop on the geography and the history of this person within literally a couple of hours.
That's great news that they have found that person, and obviously always our thoughts are with him, his family. Let's see, someone's saying it's on Fox News Trump right now. I don't know how we can get Fox up. Let me see if I can get it. I'm on Fox Business. Maybe that's not where we should be. Let me see if I can get Fox News. There we go. Trump.
And we'll straighten that out. National Guard and anybody else we need. And by the way, we'll bring in the military too if we need it. But National Guard. But Memphis is, look, it's a great music city. It's, home of Elvis and everything else. But I said to him, where else should we go? Where would you say? He said, sir, please do me a favor. St. Louis has been so badly hit. It's very hard, very, very hard. He said, don't lose Chicago. You're going to lose Chicago, sir. It's a great city. You're going to lose Chicago. And then we have this Slav Pritzker on television every day. All he does is hit Trump. I said, does he realize last weekend he had 11 people killed and 28 wounded?
It doesn't bother him. He says he's got the situation handled.
And he keeps saying, we have no crime problem. The week before, he had a week where he had 72 people injured and like 11 died. But if he does 5, like you just said, 5, that's a good week. Every weekend, they're losing many people. It's out of control. But when this guy, who's a smart guy, he heads the biggest railroad, he said, the way he said it, he said, sir, please don't lose Chicago. We are about to lose Chicago. It's a great city. You can save Chicago.
You had a decision in San Francisco that said you're not allowed to use the National Guard, the military in California, and you're waiting for that decision on the appeal. Does that...
We've been winning all those decisions. We just won one against Newsom.
You're waiting for it, and a lot of people think that it's just a matter of time, but you're appealing it. Are you waiting for that appeal to go your direction so you can put the National Guard and don't have to worry about the courts telling them to pull
We're really
out?
not. We think we're going to win all of them, and we have been winning all, and we just won one against Gavin Newsom, who's been terrible. Look, if we didn't go into L.A. a few months ago, you wouldn't have the Olympics there. They lost 25,000 houses to fires because they didn't have the water come down from the Pacific Northwest. They have a lot of water, but they send it out into the Pacific to protect a little tiny fish, right? Which did very badly when it didn't have any water, by the way. Right. But just the whole thing is so crazy. You wouldn't have lost any houses. You would have had a fire. They would have had sprinklers going. They would have had fire hydrants. But they lost 25,000 houses. Now they want to build low-income housing where many of those houses were. I don't know if you heard this. Yeah. This came in last week. Nobody's got their permits. The federal government, Lee Zeldin's incredible. He got, and they're much tougher permits. Everybody's permitted in California, in Los Angeles. Everybody has a permit to build their house, to rebuild their house, except the city and the state haven't given the permits. It's a long time now. And the people want to build. But now Newsom,
what's the reason?
It's environmentalist.
Because they're just incompetent. No, but it's really they're incompetent. They could avoid the virus. My environmental is much tougher than his. Everybody had it within 30 days.
Well, we're going to go back to the market from that. Someone said, how does this affect the markets as an investment channel? Well, obviously Trump is literally the only thing that, well, one of the biggest things that moves the market. So it's always worth tuning in to what Trump does and says to get ahead of that and understand what's going on. But also we wanted to take a moment to appreciate what the FBI have done in catching that person.
Poorman to Richmond donated $4.99 through a super chat. Happy Free A. Thank you for everything, Sensei and family. Thumbs up emoji, smiley face emoji, red heart emoji.
Thank you, poor man to rich man. Really appreciate it. It's always great when we get such lovely, supportive comments. Someone said you can't see the Electrum upgrade. Literally, if you go to your membership tab, or if you go under the channel and next to the subscribe button, it should say the details of your membership. If I go, does it show mine? Yeah, here. So if I go on. Oh, no sound. Sensei, hit the mute button. Thanks, Revved Up Biker. Muted. How does that? I don't understand how I do that. Did I accidentally hit? How do you know I hit the mute button? I don't know. Anyway, I was just replying to some comments. Lord Jason says, yep, we've replied to all of that when I was muted, so I don't want to repeat.
Josh Monroe donated $2
Josh
through a
Monroe,
super chat.
thank you.
No sound.
Thank you. Should I mute myself again? Let's get. Maybe I should do that more often and we get more super chats. Thank you so much, Josh Monroe. I should be fine now, though. Am I fine? Why is everyone still saying muted? Monroe, thank you. Yeah, we're all good. Have sound, brilliant. Okay. So let me get on to the next story because we do have Gemini IPOing next, and that's where we're going straight after this show. So Gemini's IPO. Gemini, founded in 2014 by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, the twins. It's preparing to go public in one of the most closely watched crypto listings since Coinbase. The US-based exchange derives from the majority of its revenue from transaction fees, but it also operates custody, staking, and institutional services, just like Coinbase, really. Over its lifetime, Gemini has processed more than 285 billion in trading volume and currently holds between 18 to 21 billion in assets on its platform. Let me know in the chat who has got their shares for Gemini. That's we're going to be covering it live on the show. Who's got their shares? How many? Do you know how many it is yet? Or let me know if you've managed to get any shares of Gemini or if you've applied for it. Let me know in the chat. The exchange regulatory track record is mixed. Gemini, let me put a poll up as well. I assume let's do that as well. Are you buying Gemini? Yes or no? Poll is coming up in the chat as well. If you're buying it potentially either through an IPO or later as it lists. There it is. The exchange regulatory track record is mixed. Gemini was forced to return more than 1.1 billion to users of its Earn program tied to Genesis collapse, while paying fines to New York regulators and settling matters with the SEC and CFTC. These issues continue to weigh on investor perception as the company positions itself as a compliance-minded operator in a sector plagued with scandals. I've put no because I can't really buy Gemini in the poll, but the point of church, no audio. I think you're a bit behind. Financial performance and balance sheet snapshot. 2024 revenue 142 million, up from 98 million in 2023. First half of 2025 revenue was 68 million, down from 74 million year over year, and then in the first half of 2025 there was a net loss of 282.5 million compared with a 41.4 million loss in first half of 2024. The results show growth in 2024, but significant losses this year in 2025, highlighting the volatility of crypto exchange economics. Gemini's heavy reliance on trading fees makes earnings highly cyclical and sensitive to market downturns. IPO structure and use of proceeds. Oh, Angie's a gold member. I love it. So you've already got all the perks of the new membership, the new Electrum membership. So IPO structure and use of proceeds. Gemini is expected to begin trading Friday, today, under the ticker GEMI on the Nasdaq Global Select Market. Offering size and price. The exchange is now offering 15.2 million shares at $28 each after raising the expected range twice, initially 17 to 19, then 24 to 26. They've got a lot of demand, so they could increase those prices. And yes, it means the market cap's high and it can't move as much, but it does show that there is a lot of interest. So I am expecting a pop when it comes out. So capital raised, if fully subscribed, which it will be, Gemini will raise $425 million. The deal has been oversubscribed by more than 20x, signaling strong demand. So we'll be very lucky to be able to get the shares of this as IPO prices. Strategic placement. Nasdaq itself has committed to 50 million private placement, forming a partnership that allows Gemini to integrate its custody and staking products with Nasdaq's collateral management systems. So that's good news. Retail allocation up 30% of the offering. Up to 30% of the offering is expected to go to retail platforms like Robinhood, SoFi, significantly higher than the norm. That's great for us retail investors. We saw them do this with Bullish. The CEO really wanted the retail investors to get more of the shares rather than institutions. Gemini is doing the same thing, so you might have a slightly better chance than normal to get involved, even though it's highly subscribed. Gemini want Robinhood and SoFi to have more of these, more access to this. So post IPO control, the Winklevoss twins will maintain about 94.5% of voting power, preserving near complete control of the company. I mean, that's a crazy amount, isn't it? Proceeds will be directed towards general corporate purposes, product expansion, and strengthening balance sheet resilience. Market contents and investor interest. At the proposed pricing, Gemini's IPO implies a valuation of roughly 3.3 billion. If you compare that to Coinbase, which is obviously a much, much bigger and better exchange, in my opinion. Oh, it's definitely bigger. That's not an opinion. That's at 83 billion. So it does reflect in the size of market cap. So I do think it can still pop up to maybe $10 billion valuation. Again, that's my opinion, not financial advice. So we're expecting it to launch at about $3.3 billion valuation. The listing comes amid growing appetite for regulated crypto-adjacent IPOs following Circle's ongoing efforts and Bullish's SPAC debut. The strong oversubscription reflects renewed investor optimism around crypto infrastructure, with Bitcoin and Ethereum and other assets gaining momentum in 2025. The Nasdaq partnership is also a credibility boost, signaling institutional alignment at a time when crypto reputation with regulators and investors are fragile. Competitive landscape and positioning. Gemini's direct competitors include Coinbase, Kraken, and new exchange entrants such as Bullish. Coinbase, valued at more than 50 billion, dwarfs it's actually around 80 billion, dwarfs Gemini in scale, but Gemini's differentiation lies in its regulatory footprint, custody services, and willingness to open. Oh, someone's upgraded to Electrum. Look at this.
The real world has become a member.
The real world upgraded to Electrum. We love it. I'm going to put a minute on the clock. Let's see how many people can upgrade to Electrum. Let me put the music on. Here we go. I'm going to put the music on, smash the like button, upgrade to Electrum if we can. We'll come back to XRP's chart and Gemini, but let's see if we can get everyone upgrading to Electrum. Let's see if we can make it happen. Here we go.
The year is
Everyone make sure to smash the like button, get ready for Gemini's IPO, subscribe if you haven't done so already.
A young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
There's the link.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders.
If you don't know how to do it, go to the homepage of the channel. If you go onto Martyn Lucas' homepage, I think potentially that link might take you there. You will see that it says next to the subscribe button at the very top. If you have a membership, it will say see perks. If you don't, it says join. If you manage your membership, you can upgrade and it will give you credit for the membership amount you've already paid this month. Let's see who else will join me and only the wheel of the world, the wheel world.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
Martyn will be live next. Grow your own veg.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders.
Let's give it a minute. I'm sure someone's doing it right now. Who's going to join us?
But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
XRP's selling off slightly at the moment. Please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. SMCI up 7% this morning. Tilray up 4.72. Joby up 4.5% today. Archer up 1.4.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention.
We're seeing if anyone else is going to upgrade to the what are we doing with the perks button? I'm clicking at nothing. Oh really? I think if you press the perks button, let's explain how you do it. So you go to the homepage of this link might take you directly there. It's in the comment section. Or if you go, your question was, what did you after you press the C perks? So you're on the homepage of the channel. Go to the homepage of the channel. Next to subscribe, it says C perks. You press C perks, and then what you can do is you can upgrade. There's a button there that says upgrade, and then you can become an Electrum member. So you get all the perks of silver, all the perks of bronze, plus the new perk of Electrum, and plus more to come. So go check it out. You press upgrade there, and then that's how you upgrade. Okay. Here we go. Can you knock that music off, please? No, I can't. It's our show. It's the Lucas Age show. We will not knock the song off. Okay, let me go back through our Gemini IPO. That's coming out very shortly. If you do upgrade, it will come up on the screen, so I won't miss it. Where were we? We were over here. Is trading 212 good for trading? Trading, I don't really use it for trading. It's CFDs. It's okay. It's probably one of the best ones we have in the UK. It's certainly great for ISAs and stocks and shares and stuff like that. So, competitive landscape and positioning. Gemini's direct competitors include Coinbase, Kraken, and new exchange entrants such as Bullish. Coinbase, valued at more than 50 billion, dwarfs Gemini in scale, but Gemini's differentiation lies within its regulatory footprint, custody services, and willingness to work directly with institutional players. Still, Gemini is financially smaller and less profitable than its peers. Investors will watch whether the exchange can use IPO proceeds to expand beyond trading fees into recurring revenue from custody, staking, and international operations. Regulatory and risk considerations. This is a big risk. There's the losses that they had in 2025. So heavy net losses in 2025 are a red flag, particularly as costs rise faster than revenue. Regulation. Gemini continues to face scrutiny after the Earn program fallout and may see ongoing enforcement actions. Governance. Centralized voting control with the Winklevoss twins could limit shareholder influence and market risk. Like all exchanges, Gemini's business is tied to crypto cycles. A downturn in crypto volumes or prices can materially weaken revenue. If this has a nice pop, and if I was investing in it, and there's 100% pop, 70, 80% pop, I would consider selling. Because that would bring its valuation to close to 8 to 10 billion. That's sort of where it should lie. And they're not really making money. They're making losses in 2025. The Winklevoss twins governance is about 94%. Again, do your own research to confirm that. But I don't see myself holding this too long term. If there is the opportunity to sell straight after the IPO, and we've seen that, again, not advice, but we've seen that it doesn't affect, or that there's no real effect of doing that. Potentially, we don't 100% know, but no, Martyn's been able to participate in IPOs, and a lot of Martyn members have, even after selling IPOs on the day. So if it does have a pop, I would consider selling it, because it's not my favorite exchange. The fees are high, but you do get good rewards, especially if you use it to sign up for some of their bonuses. Like Martyn will share a link with you in the next show. He might put it in now. You can just get like $75 worth of crypto just for clicking a link. I mean, you can take advantage of that and then go back to your favorite exchange. Analyst views and commentary. Analysts see the deal as a litmus test for investor appetite in regulated crypto platforms. IPOC's Joseph Schussler recently remarked that crypto is becoming one of the big pillars of the IPO market, reflecting the momentum of digital asset listings. Others caution that while demand is strong now, investor patience may wane if losses widen. Jeff Zell of IPO Boutique noted that many investors in the space tend to be patient because they see the long-term potential, especially with regulatory hurdles starting to clear. So retail takeaways. The strengths of this is oversubscribed. Deal points to high demand, so we are expecting a pop as it IPOs. Strong brand recognition and long operating history. Everyone trusts it. Everyone knows who they are. NASDAQ partnership signals institutional validation, which is good. Oh, Electrum. Matthew. We love it. Here we go. We've got another Electrum member. You're one of three, and that one of those three includes me. So congratulations for joining. Matthew, thank you for joining. Congratulations for becoming part of an exclusive club. Risks. Rising net losses and reliance on trading fees. That is going to be a risk, especially if we're thinking we're going into bear market for the next few years, and I do think we are. So they're not going to make as much money, and they're already losing money. So I don't know how they're going to cope in a bear market. Obviously, the money that they raised from the IPO is going to help them out. Past regulatory missteps are still fresh. Winklevoss dominance may raise governance concerns. So at a $3.3 billion valuation, Gemini is aiming for a valuation that reflects its brand and assets under custody rather than profitability. If it can expand recurring revenue streams and maintain regulatory compliance, there may be a long-term upside, but risks around loss and governance loom large. The demand is there, but execution will matter. If Gemini can diversify beyond trading fees and curb losses, it could justify its ambitious valuation. For retail investors, the deal offers exposure to a high-profile exchange, but patience will be required. You might have to go for a bear market with this for it to... Oh! Martyn
Lucas has become a member.
Martyn has become... So there's four of us, and two of us is me and Martyn. Who else is going to join us? Martyn is now, and Martyn's music channel is now an Electrum member. We love it. We love it. Who else is going to join us? Let me remind you how you do it. Firstly, you can do it by this link over here. So you can, and there is some more. Oh, let me put that in as well. Why and how to become a member. You get all the perks and benefits of bronze. You get all the perks and benefits of silver, plus the weekly sort of members nights we're going to do. Members only, silver, sort of Electrum and up, plus more perks that we're not announcing yet, but there's more to come. So there is a limited availability, Martyn said, so go and because we can't host quizzes with hundreds of people, so go and check it out. So what I would do, the way I've done it, is I went on the homepage of the channel. It said see perks, and you can see your perks. And if you're not a member already, it will say join. You press see perks, then it'll come to this, and it says what your membership is right now, and you can upgrade. If you're already on a plan such as silver, it will give you the credit towards upgrading, so you're not going to miss out. So just press upgrade and then choose the new membership, Electrum. I think I've done.
Hannah Garrick has become a member.
Hannah Kirkin, welcome to Electrum. Thank you very much. Bitcoins. That is not the way to do it. Yeah, I think I've downgraded from gold to Electrum. Is that correct? Well, I can't see that, but Bitcoins, you can upgrade again. It doesn't make sense. Anything above Electrum, if you're already a gold member or a sponsor member or a platinum investor, you've already got all the perks and benefits of Electrum. This is for anyone who's on silver and bronze and who's not a member. If you've already got gold, you've got more perks and benefits than Electrum. This is actually an added. Damn, time to reverse my mistake. Thank you, Bitcoins. Yes, you can reverse your mistake. It's not going to harm you financially. It will just give you your credit back. Anyway, Hannah Gerrick has become a member of Electrum. Everyone's doing it now. Come on, let's see how many more we can get. Thank you, Hannah, for becoming. I just got so excited. I understand Bitcoins. Scott, the benefits of joining. So you're not even a member. So the benefits of joining. Members only live streams. All your comments are answered. Your chart requests are done on a Sunday show, if obviously we got time and there's not lots of super chats going on because we focus on the super chats. But you get all of that. You get priority replies. So we will go on to members only live chat in a normal show and we'll reply to your questions. Birthday songs are done for you. You get added to the homepage of the channel because you're a Silver Plus member. You get members only discount codes for certain things. You get the best service as well, silver and above. So but then the one for Electrum as well is we get weekly quizzes, prizes, all that sort of stuff. Again, we give prizes to everyone all over YouTube anyway, so that's not really a massive perk. But we're doing an official giveaway right now with $1,000 of XRP. But with this one, we have a quiz night where all the members come together as well to do a quiz night together, which will be fun. And there's more perks coming for this as well. So you get so many. Scott, Max, and do consider becoming part of the family and becoming a member of Electrum as well. Let's see if there's anyone else who's going to become a member of Electrum. Who else is going to do it? I'll wait and see. So that's Gemini. Gemini is IPOing today. Martyn's doing a whole live stream on it. He will be live in 10 minutes time. I'll be ending the show on the literally on the hour. So you'll go straight to him. Scott Maddox, and then what do you mean? And then so you do it. So this is the link. This is how you do it. Right, okay. Now I understand. You were saying that. What else do you get? Yes, there is actually lots more. It's always the members that get everything. So I probably missed some out. Martyn will give you more perks and benefits. I had 2 shares of Gemini this morning, but I got an email saying 0 shares. Douglas, I'm sorry to hear that. Was that through Robinhood? Who else has got shares of Gemini? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so all the details of Gemini's IPO are in today's newsletter, plus all the news about the ETFs. Do consider becoming a subscriber of the newsletter as well. There it is. And for William Myers, Electrum.
William Myers has become a member.
Thank you, William Myers. I think we've got 3 people now. This will be a limited sort of thing because we can't have hundreds of people joining a quiz night and seeing me and Martyn behind the scenes and all that. So there you go. Are you buying Gemini? What's the? Let me close the poll. Are you buying Gemini? No, 70% of you, 30% of you saying yes. Well, definitely join next stream because Martyn's got more news about XRP and also covering the IPO. Plus, you get 1,000 tickets to win $1,000 worth of XRP in the next show. So the link is right there. Martyn is doing the Gemini show. He's giving away $1,000 worth of XRP in live on the show. So go and make sure you tune in there. You will get 1,000 tickets. I mean, that's the most we've ever given away, ever, on a giveaway. And I'm going to have words with Martyn after saying, why are you giving away so many? But I love it. So everyone, you must take advantage of that. He's done it now. You have to go and get your 1,000 tickets. I mean, if I obviously wasn't a broadcaster, I'll be all over this. 1,000 tickets for watching a show. That gives you a massive, massive chance of winning $1,000 worth of XRP live on the show. Remember, it's free. We're not asking you for money. It's not a raffle. This is not a lottery. There's $1,000 worth of tickets you can win. Let me refresh it and I'll give you the link for the giveaway page right now as well. But you have to watch the show to get the extra 1,000 tickets. So here is the link to the giveaway page. Essentially, it will take you to this page here and it's free to enter, free for all. $1,000, 3 days, and then we're doing $1,000 giveaway. I'll be on holiday and I don't know what the time is going to be, but I'll be joining. So there's 19 ways to enter. You see all of these, about 10 tickets, 20 tickets, 50 tickets in the next show. Starting in 7 minutes, there's 1,000. Here it is, 1,000. Enter here only, not in the chat or the comments. Don't share this number with people in the chat. When Martyn gives his magic number, keep it to yourself. The people that watch it all the way through should get it, not people that are sharing the code. Martyn's going to give you 3 codes throughout the show. Add them together, enter it here, and you get 1,000 tickets. You can also complete these very easy tasks and get even more tickets. The giveaways in 3 days. Don't miss out on free money. This is not like all the fake free money. This is real free money, our hard-earned money we are giving away to you. Have you ever thought about Stronghold? Not really. They haven't allocated Robinhood yet. Okay, thanks for letting me know. They haven't allocated it yet. But have you entered the IPO? 5 shares pending. Seth Houston, thank you for sharing that. Can we buy before market opens? If you have entered through the IPO, you can. I think it might be too late now. Are you buying Gemini? Yep, we've answered that question. Serious question, Sensei. What are your thoughts on Motley Fool? I don't really have too many thoughts on it. I've just never heard good things about it. I've never really looked into it, though. I know Martyn and Vaz have strong opinions on it. Yeah, I've heard Martyn and Vaz talk about it. Again, when we've had private conversations, but again, I don't know, don't want to say anything. I don't want to diss someone else's thing if I don't have all the evidence. But there is a lot of sponsorship, and a lot of people get paid to write certain stories in certain ways. That's the problem. One of the big problems. Yeah, I mean, there's so many sponsorships, and that sways what they get to write. We don't take sponsorships from anyone, only our members. No corporate sponsors here. We don't want to. But that's my thoughts. Yeah, there's been people that have said that they've subscribed to that and they prefer our newsletter like 100 times more. Ricardo, hope that answers your question. Okay, cool. 5 minutes. Who else is going to become a member? Is there anyone else who's going to be part of the first day this launched? Because it will say how many months you're this member as well. So in your settings. So who else is going to become an Electrum member on the first day? I've explained to you how. I'll give you the link one more time. Is there one more person? Let's see. Here is the link for where is it? Membership link. Click that link or go to the homepage of the channel. Once you go to the homepage of the channel, so let me go back to the homepage of the channel. You normally see, if you're not a member, a join button. If you are a member, press see your perks. then upgrade to the new membership Electrum. Electrum is an alloy of silver and gold. Where will the XRP be sent if you win? Where will the XRP be sent to if you win Robinhood Wallet? If you win the XRP will be sent to wherever you want it to be sent. You give us an address and we send it to it, whether that's your Robinhood wallet, whether that's your Ledger, whether that's your crypto.com, your Coinbase. We'll get some communication from you. You can literally just put your XRP address in the chat as well, because there's no other people might send you some money. That's the worst that can happen. Or you can send it to us anyway. We will just basically, you'll give us your wallet address and your what's it called? Your tag, if you need a tag, and we'll send it to you. Very easy. Then you can decide what you do with it. 3 days time is when the giveaway is. Very exciting. How many minutes we've got? We've got 2 minutes. Is anyone else going to become a member before we go over to Martyn's show? Is anyone else going to become a member of Electrum? Go and check it out. What else was I going to say? Not much else, I don't think. I was going to share one other thing with you. Where was it? I think it was this. Let me just go to the screen over here. Oh yeah, here it is. I did want to share this with you guys. I don't know how many. I've just got this new card. I've used it once before. It's Revolut. So I'm going on holiday now and I haven't exchanged any money at all. But Revolut does like the best exchange rates, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. If anyone else is going on holiday and wants like a nice card that does do all of their foreign exchange fees in a very, very good rate, I just wanted to share it with all of you guys. There is the link if you wanted to sign up to it. It's Revolut. It's a sort of a bank here in Europe, and I think worldwide you can enter it, but especially in Europe. I've also got a significant amount of my crypto on Revolut as well because it's so easy to use. I just wanted to share that with you in case anyone has heard of it and wanted to sign up. I'm using it and I like it, and I'll keep you updated about how much. I've got about half of my crypto holdings on Revolut now. And I've been using this card on a holiday, so I just wanted to let you guys know about it. It popped up today, so I wanted to share that with you. I don't think there's any like referral bonuses you get. There might be, I don't know, but it's just sharing my thoughts on a product here in the UK. Let me know if you have Revolut as well. Revolut is good. Oh yeah, so other people have heard of it. I didn't really hear about it that much. Revolut is good, says Doz. My second bank. Buying my food with Revolut. Where are you based, Doz? Are you here in the UK as well? Doz,
Ian
yeah.
Harp
Who
has
else has heard of?
become a
Oh,
member.
Ian Harp, Electrum, another Electrum member. The fourth one or the third one? We love it. Thank you, Ian Harp. 6 months you've been a member as well. One more Electrum member. Which UK best is bested by Gemini shares? Oh, we've got Martyn calling in. I don't know if let me see how I can bring Martyn on the show. I haven't got this. Let me see. What can I do? Over here? There we go.
Yeah,
We've got it. Martyn, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Lucas A.
Oh, we've just lost you. Your audio.
Is that better? Am I
Yeah,
back?
you're back.
Good stuff. I just wanted to call in. Good morning, Lucas Age. Welcome to all of you. Sensei, just before you send your audience to me and I start the main show of the day with the Gemini IPO and more information on the Xrp ETF and everything else. We're also, as Sensei said, at the beginning of the show, we're going to give you a first magic number. So you don't want to miss the first few minutes. And then halfway through, and then at the end, I'll give you 3 magic numbers today, add them together, and you'll get 1,000 tickets to win $1,000. These could be the winning tickets. You never know. So make sure that you are live today. Also, I'll be telling you much more about the Electrum membership and what that's all about and what you get with that. So I've got some examples of it as well. You're going to love this one. It is limited, first come, first serve. I had to join myself because without me joining, I couldn't take part in it either. You'll find out more about that in a few minutes. But more importantly, we would like to thank Sensei for his service. He's now taking a long overdue, well-deserved break to celebrate his honeymoon, of course, and we all love dearly Sensei here on the show. He's since he joined the show full-time and quit his job, he's been here every day. I think only missed one day, which is kind of surprising, really. We thought he was going to take lots of holidays like he used to, but he didn't. He committed to the show and he was here every single day, but he hasn't had a honeymoon yet. He's been married 2 years. Isn't he 2 years, Sensei? Nearly 2 years?
Yeah, nearly 2 years.
Yeah, so he's going to take his well-deserved break now, and so there'll be no breakfast show from Sensei, but there will be a show from me as normal every single day, and then Vaz might do some extra shows as well, and we'll see how we go. And then later on in October, even though I will not be having my vacation as planned due to what me and Leah are going through, I'm still taking a break. It just won't be the same. I might do a bit more rather than doing absolutely nothing, but we'll see what that happens there. But I'd just like to close before Sensei sends everyone over to me to thank Sensei. We wish him bon voyage. We'll miss him. I do enjoy the breakfast show every day. It's part of my life, as it is hundreds and thousands of people every morning. They wake up and tune into Sensei. We've even got people over in California who it's 4:30 in the morning. Sorry, 4:30 in the morning who get up for Sensei's show and want to be part of it. They're on the bedside stand and they listen to it as they start their day. So thank you, Sensei. You mean so much to so many people. You provided so much information and we all love you here, and you've provided a fantastic service, and everybody will miss you. I know you'll tune in whenever you can, even though your wife will probably give you hell for doing it. And you won't miss the giveaway, I'm sure. You want to be part of that. You can't miss that, because you've got to send me $333 of XRP as your 1/3 of the 1,000. So bloody right, you'll be phoning in for that. So anyway, that's it from me. I want to hand it back to Sensei. I'll be live in just a couple of minutes with the Gemini giveaway, with the magic numbers, with the new electron information and the XRP news. Once again, from all of the Lucasades, we wish Sensei a wonderful honeymoon. Bon voyage. Sensei, it's back to you.
Very much, Martyn. What kind words. That was lovely. Yeah, thank you, Martyn. Yes, there will be, don't worry guys, I'll be back 2 weeks and we will be doing all our morning shows again. I've been loving doing the morning shows. It's been absolutely amazing since we started doing them. But Martyn will be live as normal. So the main act is still on.
Thomas Morrow donated £9.99 through a super chat. Enjoy your break. Have a drink on me, Sensei, smile.
That's very kind. Thank you, Thomas Moreau. Moreau, that's very, very kind. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Yes, let me just go into a comment to wrap this up, send you to Martyn. We'll send you over in just a couple minutes. So Ian Hart became that Electro member. I have Revolut. I'm getting the 24 karat gold plated card. Matthew Wheeler, don't. I saw that, but I just think it's a waste of money. It's just plated. It doesn't actually make the card valuable. It looks cool if you like using the card, but it's not really worth it in my opinion. They didn't know they had crypto wallets. That's interesting. Yeah, so you can buy crypto. They've got an exchange as well with very, very low fees. Revolut X as well. They're bringing them together. So yeah, do to check it out. I'll give you the link again if you haven't heard of it. There's the Revolut. What's your favorite exchange right now? Genuinely, I'm preferring Revolut compared to everything else. That's just my thoughts. I'm heading to Daytona Beach holiday on Sunday. Love it, Stephen. Still low. That's the highest I could have been. Thank you, Martyn. I use Revolut all the time. Easy to use. Revolut is good. Oh yeah, everyone loves it then. I thought I was just having a bank that no one really knows about. There you go. Everyone loves it. They have Charlie's Kirk's killer in custody. Thank God for that. Thank you, Sensei. Congratulations. Congratulations. Have a good break, Sensei. So Slim Jim says, thank you, Sensei. Congratulations. Elliot says, congratulations. Thank you very much. Sick Boy Customs. Have a great Break Sensei, you do a great job and well-deserved break. Sick Boy Customs, thank you very much. God bless Charlie Kirk's family, says Brett. Yes, indeed. Eric says Revolut Island, all good. Perfect. Thank you, Eric, for that. Blue Bus Driver, enjoy Sensei, well-deserved holiday. Dawes says how he's going to break if he didn't search about SHK. I don't know what you mean. Brett says Eric Scurry has been watching Gypsy Traveller bare knuckle boxing videos. Thanks for that. Slim Jizz says Louisiana here. Thank you to Dizzy. Angie says happy honeymoon to you and Jody. Bitcoin says cheers Sensei, have a great break. Thank you very much. I'm going to miss you guys. It's going to be really, really weird not having the studio. Slim Jim says lol. Metal says XRP ready, fly. Is XRP moving right now? Remember, we gave you all the information about the ETF. No, not really moving. Thomas Moreau, thank you so much for the super chat. Enjoy your break. Have a drink on me. Thank you very much. Have a safe trip. Be blessed. Thank you, Hannah. Bitcoin says no, you won't. She won't let you. Howard says, enjoy Sensei. Thank you, Howard. Wow. Lovely comments, guys. Thank you very much. Ole says, wishing you a nice honeymoon, Sensei. Thank you very much. Matthew says, congrats on the 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Matthew. Not there yet, but we'll be soon. We've been together for about 7 years. Blue Bus Driver, but we've only been married just a year and a half, I think. I should know my anniversary. My wife will kill me if she's watching. Blue Bus Driver says, thanks, mate. Wolfredo says, bon voyage, Sensei. William Meyer says, thank you, Sensei. Have a great time. Thank you. Angie says, we'll be thinking of you, but don't think of us while you're on your trip. Bon voyage. I'll definitely think about all of you guys. IOTA, Protagonist says, IOTA was the same table with Stella and Ripple on CoinFest Asia. Thank you for that bit of news. Ninja Cowboy, have a good time, Sensei. Ricardo says, enjoy, Sensei. Make sure you come back with a small Sensei cooking in the oven. Thank you, Ricardo. Protagonist says, IOTA was by the same table with... Yep, I heard that. Yolanda says, happy honeymoon vacation to you and Jody. There we go. Love the comments. Okay, now we're going to go straight to Martyn. Remember, this is the stream. You can win 1,000 tickets for $1,000 worth of XRP. He's already live. He's live. Martyn's live. Let's all send you straight over there. I'll miss you all. I'll be available on Substack, on Discord. Main thing is the scammers always impersonate us. There's an uptick in that, so don't ever move money around, even if they seem legit, even if they're doing a good job of impersonating us. That's not us. We never tell you what to do with your money. I got a 6-month badge and I didn't even realize. Ninja Cowboy, congratulations on your 6-month badge. Don't answer the phone while you're away, especially if it's for Martyn. Gareth Lewis Pitt. Happy honeymoon vacation, Sensei, says development alert. Thank you, Zach. Enjoy your relaxing time, Angie. Thank you, Angie. Me and my wife are 28 years married, met when we were 8 and started dating at 16. If it works, it works. Wow, Bitcoins, that's incredible. Oh, right, okay, I thought, yeah. You met when you were 8 and you started dating at 16. That's actually incredible, Bitcoins. I'm glad you're still together. Thank you, everyone. I'll miss you. Anything major happens, I'll find a way to keep you updated. Steph says, love you, Sensei. Be safe and have fun. Relax. You deserve it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll miss you guys. It's going to be weird. But you'll have Martyn, and I'll be tuning into the shows as well. Until 6 kids as well, Bitcoins. Wow. I don't know if I'd love 6 kids. I'd love to have quite a few kids. Anyway, until next time, tune into Martyn. He's live right now with the Gemini IPO. I'll give you the link as well. He is live right now. Until next time, make sure you tell him Sensei sent me so he knows you guys all went over. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll miss you. Bye-bye.